Hello everyone, I am an aptitude trainer from Department of Career Planning and Development of Chandigarh University. Today we are going to discuss our chapter, that is ratio and proportion. So in this topic, firstly we will discuss what is the ratio, how to find the values of the different numbers by using the ratio concept in a shortest way. Then we will see the different type of the questions based on the ratio. Then we will see the concept of the proportion, the fourth proportion, third proportion and consecutively. So first of all, let us start with the concept of ratio. So firstly, what is a ratio? Ratio is if I have to say the two numbers to be in a ratio, like if I take A is to B, the two numbers in a ratio can be said, firstly the HCF of them should be 1. HCF should be 1, or we can write it in a fraction A upon B. This is the ratio, and the shortest form of A and B is known as a ratio. Let us take an example. If I will say 4 is to 5, 4 is to 5 is already in a simplest form, as their HCF I can see is 1. Now if I have to say 6 is to 8, 6 is to 8 is not in the simplest form. Firstly we have to convert it in a simplest form. How to convert it? Just cancel it with the common HCF. So 6 and 8 are divided by 2. So I will say 3 is to 4 is the simplest form of the ratio of 6 is to 8. Okay. So we can solve any number, like if I say 15 is to 20. So the final ratio will be what? It will be again 3 is to 4, as it is dividing by 5 by 3 and here it is 4. So it will be 3 is to 4. Okay. So now in this we also have to find if the ratio, any ratio is given to us A is to B. This is the ratio of any two numbers, A is to B. Here we will find the four types of ratios. Four types of ratios we will find from here. First is, what will be the duplicate ratio? Firstly we have to find what will be the duplicate ratio of A is to B. So the duplicate ratio will be known as A square is to B square. Square of the individual number in a ratio is called as the duplicate ratio. Similarly, what will be the subduplicate ratio? Subduplicate ratio will be under root of A is to under root of B, or we can say square root of A is to square root of B. Then the next will be, what will be the triplicate ratio? Triplicate ratio, as the term is suggesting, triplicate means 3 times. So it will be A cube is to B cube. So this will be the triplicate ratio. Now in a similar way, what will be the subtriplicate ratio? Subtriplicate ratio will be cube root of A is to cube root of B. This will be the subtriplicate ratio of A is to B. Okay. So these are the four type of ratios which we will find from any ratio given to us, that is A is to B. Now we have one more ratio. If ratio again is given to us, three ratios are given to us, A is to B, secondly it is given to us C is to D, thirdly it is given to us E is to F, and we were asked to find what will be the compounded ratio. Compounded ratio of the three ratios given to us will be A into C into E ratio B into D into F. This will be the compounded ratio of three ratios given to us, that is A is to B, C is to D and E is to F. Okay, so these are the different ratios which we have find. Now next is, if we have to convert any ratio in percentage, if we have to convert any ratio in percentage, then how to convert it? Let us suppose if any ratio A is to B is given to us is 3 is to 5. A is to B ratio is given to us, that is 3 is to 5. Then what will be the A percent value? What will be the A percent? Okay, percentage value of A, or we can say what will be the percentage value of A out of the total. So A plus B, total is how much? In a ratio I can say total parts are 3 plus 5, that is 8. 8 are the total parts. So out of these 8 parts, A is of 3 parts only. So we will write part of A, that is 3, divided by total that is 8, and multiply this value by 100. You will find the percentage value of A. You will find the percentage value of A. This will get cancelled out to 25. So it will be 75 by 2 percent of the total. 75 by 2% of the total, or we can write it as 37.5%. So A is 37.5% value out of the total, that is A plus B. Okay, so these are the few basic concepts. Let us move to the question. So question number 1. Question number 1 is ratio of the two numbers. Two numbers ratio is given to us, that is 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3 is the total ratio given to us. Now the question is, sum of their cubes is 945. So if I will write it as A is to B, A is to B, so A cube plus B cube is given to us 945. So find the difference of the numbers. So if we have to find the difference, we will not let the value as x. I will find directly the value without letting it x. Let us see how. Now the ratio is given to you, A is to B as 2 is to 3. So in the ratio, the difference is how much? In the ratio, the difference is 3 minus 2, that is 1. So we have to find the value of the 1 part. Okay. So if I find A cube, so 2 cube, that is 8, then 3 cube that is 27. 3 cube, that is 27. So the total parts are how much? Total parts are 35. 27 plus 8, that is 35. So there are total 35 parts, and these 35 parts are representing the value which is given to you as a total, which is 945. Which is 945. 35 parts are representing 945, and we just have to find the value of the one part. So the value of one part will be 945 divided by 35. Divided by 35. Cancel this value. This will cancel out to 7. This will be 1, then 8, then 9. Again cancel this out. It will be 27. So 27 is our final answer. Here I have not taken any value as x. I have directly find the value of find the difference between A and B without letting the value as x. Okay. Now let us see one more question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, two numbers are in the ratio of 3 is to 5. Two numbers are given. Again let the numbers be A is to B. is given as in the ratio of 3:5. Now it is said that if 9 is subtracted from each of them, we have subtracted the value of 9 from each of them, then the ratio is coming out to be 12:23. The ratio is coming out to be 12:23 when 9 is subtracted from each of them. So now what we have to do is, see, if we have subtracted the same value from both of them, then the initial difference between A and B will remain the same in the final difference also, as we have subtracted the same value from both of them. If we added the same value, then again the difference will remain the same as before. So in the ratio, the before difference is how much? 2 parts. Now the difference has been raised to how much? 23 minus 12. The difference is how much? 11 parts. So firstly, before solving it, what we have to do is, you must make this difference as same. How to make the difference as same? Take the LCM of both of them. The difference LCM is 2, here it is 11. So LCM is 22. So 22 divided by 2, firstly divide by 2, that is 11. So multiply this part by 11. Here 22 divided by 11, that is 2. So multiply this part by 2. Multiply this part by 2. This will make your difference as same. So the old ratio will comes out to be 3 multiplied by 11, that is 33. And 5 multiplied by 11, that is 55. And the final ratio, 12 multiplied by 2, that is 24. And 23 multiplied by 2, that is 46. Now these are the ratios of A is to B. This is the old ratio, and this one is the new ratio after subtracting 9 from each of them. Now if you can see in the ratio also, the difference is same as 9. Yes, in the ratio also the value is decreased by 9, and in the value also it is decreased by 9. So one part is representing the value as 1. So we have to find the smallest number. Final smallest number is how much? That is 24 parts. So multiply this by 1. If you multiply this by 1, answer will be 24. So the answer is 24. If we have to find the new smallest number is 24, and the old smallest number is, multiply this by 1, that is 33. If we have to find this greater number, older greater number is 55, and the new greater number is, multiply this by 1, that is 46. Okay, so this is your question second. Now let us move to the next question. Next question is, if 3 numbers are in the ratio of 1:2:3 and half the sum is 18, then the ratio of the squares of the numbers. Okay, you have to find the ratio of the squares of the number. So A is to B is to C is given to you 1:2:3. So the total parts is how much? 3 plus 2 plus 1. Total is how much? 6 parts. So half the sum is 18. So divide this by 2, find the half, that is 3. So 3 parts sum is how much? 18. So we have to multiply this by 6 to get the value as 18. So the value of A is how much? Multiply this by 6, that will be 6. Multiply this by 6, that will be 12. And multiply 3 by again 6, that will be 18. So you have to find the ratio of the squares of the numbers. Now we can find by solving 6 square. ratio 12 square, ratio 18 square. But before finding this, let us see, is this value required? Is this value of 18 is required to us to find it? The answer will be no. Why? Because see, A is to B is to C. Directly ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3. Okay. If I have to find the ratio of the squares of the numbers, we have to find A square, B square and C square. So there is no need to find the value of A, B, C. We can directly find the square ratio by squaring these numbers. So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. So this is the direct ratio. There is no need of this part. So we must remember which of the part is required and which of the part is not required. So this value is not required in this question. We can directly find the square value of A, B and C. Okay. Now let us take one more question. Next question is, if 900 rupees are divided among A, B and C in such a way that A share is 3 times the B share is 2 times that of C, then the A share will be. Now here we have to divide rupees 900. Okay, 900 rupees should be divided. Here A share of A is equals to 3 times of B, or we can write it in a ratio. A is to B is how much? That is 3 is to 1. Okay. Now second statement is B share of B is 2 times of C, or we can say B is to C ratio is how much? That is 2 is to 1. Now before solving it, we must find the ratio of A is to B is to C. Let us see how to find this ratio. We have to find A is to B is 3 is to 1, B is to C is 2 is to 1, and we have to find A is to B is to C. Let us see how to find it. Firstly, A is to B is 3 is to 1. Write this value 3 is to 1 as it is. Then B is to C is 2 is to 1. Write it here 2 is to 1. Then write this 1 and move this to the right hand side, 1 over here. Then move this 2 to the left hand side, that is 2. Okay. So multiply this value. This will be 6, this will be 2, this will be 1. This is the direct ratio of A is to B is to C. We can also do this to the 4 ratio, 5 ratio or any ratio. Okay. So here the ratio of A is to B is to C is 6 is to 2 is to 1. And the total money is rupees 900. And in the ratio it is 6 plus 2 plus 1. That is 6 plus 2, that is 8 and 9. 9 parts representing the value is 900. Multiply this by 100. So the A share of A, multiply this by 100. The share of A is rupees 600. So 600 is the final answer. 600 will be the answer, which is the share of A. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Next question is a mixture of A is to B. A is to B mixture is in the ratio of A is to B mixture is given to us in the ratio of 2 is to 5. Now the 7 liter of the mixture, 7 liter of the mixture is replaced with 18 liter of A. So firstly we must remember, if we withdraw any mixture, then the ratio of A is to B in the remaining ratio will remain the same unless and until we replace it by something else. Okay. So the ratio of A is to B after removing the 7 liter will remain same as 2 is to 5. But now if we add, if I have added 18 liter of A, then the new ratio of A is to B is given to us, that is 8 is to 11. Now A is added 18 liters, then the ratio of A is to B is 8 is to 11. Now we have added only A, so the B will remain the same. So firstly we must do what? Make the parts of B as same. So here the B parts are 5, here it is 11, here it is 11. So multiply this by 5 and multiply this by 11. So here the ratio will be 22 is to 55 and the new ratio will be 40 is to 55. Now the parts of B are same and the change in A in the ratio is how much? In the ratio A is increased by 18 parts. So these 18 parts will represent 18 liter which we have added. So multiply this by 1. So the after removing 7 liter, A is to B will remain how much? Total parts are these how much? 22 plus 55, that is 77. Multiply this by 77 by 1, it will be 77 liter, which is the mixture after removing 7 liter. After removing 7 liter, A is to B is, after removing 7 liter, A is to B is 77 liter. So before removing it will be, 77 plus 7, which is 84 liter. So our answer will be 84 liter, which is the total mixture. But in the question we have to find amount of A present in the original mixture. Amount of A is what is asked to us. Amount of A. So A is how many parts? A is 2 parts out of total is how much? That is 2 plus 5, that is 7. So 2 by 7 multiply by 84. 2 by 7 multiply by 84, that will be, cancel this out. It will cancel out to 12. So it will be 24 liter. So this will be your answer of amount of A. 84 liter is the total mixture and 24 liter is the amount of A in that original mixture. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Next question is based on the coins. Question based on the coins. Question is, a bag contains rupees 4100. Out of this 4100 there are 3 form of coins. First is rupees 5 coins, secondly rupees 2 coins, thirdly rupee 1 coin. Okay. The number of coins ratio is given to us of the number of coins. Number of coins ratio of, I am taking at rupees 5 as A, rupees 2 as B and rupees 1 as C. So A is to B is to C. This is the ratio of the number of coins, that is 4 is to 6 is to 9. Now the total is given for rupees. Total is given in rupees. So the ratio should also be in a value. Ratio should also be in a value only. To find the ratio in value, so see, there are 4 coins. If I take 4 coins of rupees 5, so the value will be how much? Value will be 20. 4 multiply 5. So if there are 6 coins of 2 rupees, 6 coins of 2 rupees, so the value will be 12, and 9 coins of 1 rupee, so the value will be 9. So this is the ratio of the value. So add this 20 plus 12, that is 32, plus 9, that will be 41. So these 41 parts will represent rupees 4100. So multiply this by 100. So there is total 2000 rupees of 5 rupee coins. Total 1200 rupees of 2 rupees coins and total 900 rupees of 1 rupee coin. So we have to find the number of 1 rupees coins. So if there are total 900 rupees, then the coins will also be how much? As 1 rupee coin will represent the value of 1 only. So the coins of rupee 1 will be 900 coins. 900 coins. So this will be our final answer, that is 900 coins. Okay. So these are the few types of the ratio. Now let us see the concept of proportion. Proportion is what? Nothing but equality. This is equality of ratio. If we have to show the equality of ratio, we will use the concept of proportion. For example, if we have to represent A is to B as same as C is to D, then I will represent it as A is to B. This is the symbol of proportion. This is the symbol of proportion. C is to D. Okay, where A, B, C and D are proportionate values. These are the proportionate values. Okay. Now there are two types of proportion. Firstly, we will say fourth proportion. Fourth proportion. Fourth proportion is same as we have written before, that is A is to B proportionate to C is to D. As there are four variables A, B, C, D, all will be different. A, B, C, D are different. Then we will say this as fourth proportionate. Here the term which we will use, the expression to find the values of this, we will use as product. This is very important. Product of extreme will be equal to product of mean values. Product of extreme will be equals to product of mean values. Here B and C will be the mean values and A and D will represent the extreme values. So it will be A multiplied by D will be equals to B multiplied by C. Must remember this formula to find all the values of this proportionate values A, B, C and D. Any three of them will be given to you and you have to find the fourth one. Okay. Now the second is third proportion. There is only one change in third proportion. Here the mean values will be same. See how A is to B proportionate to B is to C. These mean values are same. Mean values are same and extreme values are different. Okay. So again the formula will be A multiplied by C will be equals to B multiplied by B, or we can say B square is equals to AC. We can find B is equal to under root of AC. This is again very important in case of proportion. This we can find the mean value. In this way we can find the mean value in case of third proportion. Okay. Now let us take an example. Find the fourth proportional of 3, 12 and 5. Fourth proportion means what is given to you is 3 is to 12 proportionate to 5 is to x. This x you have to find. So it will be what? 3 multiplied by x, that is the product of extreme, will be equals to 12 into 5, product of mean values. So the value of x will be what? It will be 4 into 5, that is 20. So the fourth proportional is 20. Okay. Let us take one more example. Question is, the cost of diamond varies directly as the square of its weight. So cost of diamond, cost is varies directly as square of its weight. Okay. Now this diamond is broken into 4 pieces. Then the weights of these diamond is broken in 4 parts. 4 pieces are in this ratio, weight of the diamond. Okay. So the total is how much? 4 plus 3, that is 7. 7 plus 3, that is 10. So total 10 is the weight of the complete diamond, which is broken in 1:2:3:4. This ratio. Now when the pieces are sold, the merchant got rupees 70,000 less. So if the pieces are sold, then there is a loss of 70,000 rupees. We have to find the original price. So the cost is varying as weight square. So here what we will use, cost is varying directly as weight square. So initially it will be cost is varying directly as weight. So weight initially is 10, so 10 square. Initially the cost is varying as 10 square. This is the initial. And the new cost is varying as 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. So we will use 1 plus 2 square, that is 4, plus 3 square, that is 9, plus 4 square, that is 16. Total is how much? 9 plus 16, that is 25. 25 plus 5, that is 30. So the new total cost varying ratio is 30. Initially it is 100. So the difference is how much? Difference in parts is 100 minus 30, which is 70. So these 70 parts will represent the value as 70,000. So multiplied by 1000. So what is the original price? Original price will be 100 multiplied by 1000, which will be rupees 1 lakh. This will be our final answer. Okay. So these are the few questions based on the ratio and proportion. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining.